And what's going on, you guys? What's going on, you guys? What's going on, you guys? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new yes for the mess. I really hope that my signal is not bad, because if it is, I'm really going to have to change computers because listen, I don't know what's been going on with StreamYard for the last couple of days, but I feel like everybody has been having issues with StreamYard. And wait, y'all said my mic sounds muffled? Hold on. My mic might not even be on. And it wasn't. Okay, what about now? What about now? How does it sound now? Does it sound better now? Okay. My mic was off. It looks like I'm gonna have to every time I get on StreamYard, I'm gonna have to check my settings to make sure my mic is actually on because a lot of the times I don't be knowing that my mic ain't on, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It be messed up. So that's just what it is. Right now we got 53 people in the chat. Of course, we just started. So y'all already know how these lives go. You know, we're gonna get to what we need to get to in a little bit. But yes, thank you guys for tuning in. I Is the lighting okay? Because I did not turn on my top light. All I got on is my ring light right now or whatnot. But however, I think y'all are fine with the way it looks right now. But before we get into anything that we got that we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about coming up on the platform for the next few days. Now, what's coming up is on Friday is Boys Night Out. You know, we haven't done a show in like 3 weeks. You know, normally we do them. Normally we would have done it last week, but because I was in Atlanta and both me and Jamar was hanging out, it wouldn't have been a need to even have the show, you know, because it was only going to be like 3 people up there. So we decided to just push it back until this Friday, which is tomorrow. And it will be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Time. So be on the lookout for that. Then on Saturday, we got Young, Fresh, and New. Okay. It's featuring Bubs the God. So be on the lookout for that on Saturday morning at 11:15 Central Time, but 12:15 Eastern Time. That's 12:15 Eastern Time, 11:15 Central Time. Be on the lookout for that as I sit down with Bubs the God as we talk about his platform, his prior platform, and what he intends on doing with his platform going forward. So be on the lookout for that. And also on Sunday, it is Who Was Wrong, okay? Featuring Miss Niecy Dixon. We'll be sitting down talking about the beef between Nene and Cynthia, okay? So be on the lookout for that. And that's also at 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central Time on Sunday morning. So be on the lookout for that. And y'all, listen, when I tell y'all, there's something that I really want to tell y'all, but I can't. I'm really about to bust out of my clothes because I really want to tell y'all, but I can't right now. I'm waiting on confirmation, but there's something big for me in the horizons right now. And oh, wait a minute. I just got my email. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I got it right here. Okay, you guys. I got Oh shit. But that looks like I got my confirmation. But once everything happens, but just know that I got something good coming. I just want you guys to be on the lookout for it. And I'm not teasing anything. I'm just telling y'all. So once it happens, y'all will be surprised. But yes, I can't wait. It's a big thing for me, and I'm very appreciative to all of the opportunities that I've been afforded this year. This has been a big year for my platform, and I really appreciate everybody that supports it, everybody that's going to support it moving forward. I really appreciate all of the support. Let me make sure I put this on subscribers only too, by the way. And for my moderators that's in the building, I hope I see a few of y'all. Can y'all please do the timestamps for me, please, so we can put it in the comment section after the video is over for those people that wants to watch the replay. Please be sure to put them in the do the timestamps for me. put them in the comment section so the people that's coming in can fast forward to whatever it is, whatever store that they want to see. Let me put this on subscribers only. I keep forgetting that I'm putting all my stuff on subscribers only at this point, just to keep the trolls and all these folks that don't even watch my shit like that out of here. You know what I mean? Because they'll just come in out of nowhere and start shit, child. You know, that's just the damn truth. However, but yeah, that's it. So yes, that's it. All right. So yes, you guys, like I said, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let me see. I'll try, but mine keep buffering, so it won't be exact. Y'all, this is a StreamYard thing. I don't know what it is, and it's like when I switch over to my laptop, thing seems to be working properly when I switch to my to my laptop. But then again, it's kind of like my laptop don't have no great camera, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But hopefully we have a pretty decent show. All I want is a pretty decent show. We got some things that we're going to discuss today, of course. And we're going to keep it moving. Let me see. Make sure you guys like this chat up with nothing but fire. Like this chat up with nothing but fire as we get ready to start. You know, we do start at the 10-minute mark. We do get things going in the 10-minute mark. You know, the first 10 minutes is just me acknowledging you guys, telling you guys what I got coming up on the platform and things of that nature. So right now, I'm going to need you guys to light up the chat with nothing but fire emojis for the next minute. And once that 10-minute mark hits, we are going to go ahead and get into what we here to talk about. Okay. Make sure y'all get those likes up as well. Okay. We're at 80 people watching and we're only at 39 likes. We need to make those likes match. Okay. Is it an interview with Mary J. Blige? Child, I wish it was an interview with Mary J. Blige, but I'm telling y'all, I'm definitely trying to work on getting like more bigger interviews because this year has been a feat for me. You know what I'm saying? We had Miss Wanda on here, we had Kiki from Love and Mary Chunsville, we had the three girls from Bill Collective on here, and we also had Candy Burris up here. That within itself was the biggest thing I've done all year, and this channel has been on the upswing all year long. So yes, so we got a lot of stuff that we're planning on doing and that we're trying to do. I just don't talk about things like that because I want things to pan out first before I really tell anybody what I got going on. So that's really what the truth is. But however, we're gonna go ahead and get started because we're at the 10-minute mark. Okay. We're at the 10-minute mark. So let's go ahead and start off with the first story of the day. And the first story of the day is with Mr. Saucy Santana. Okay, Saucy Santana. Now, I was on the neighborhood talk this morning and I was looking up some stories and stuff to see exactly what it is that I'm going to talk about for the day. That's what we was looking up. I was looking up all the stories and stuff like that. And we was going to talk. I'm like, what are we going to talk about today? Like, what's worthy of my conversation today? You know what I'm saying? So I was looking and I saw a post from Saucy Santana, and I'm guessing he felt I don't know if he felt away, but I think he said his fans were the ones that was upset that he wasn't nominated for a Grammy this year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the audio for y'all and then give my commentary after the fact. Okay, so let's listen in on this conversation.
Period.
Yeah. Currently working on a Grammy.
Yes, currently working on a Grammy. My fans be getting so mad, but I just be like, I just appreciate them. I'm just like, everything takes time. So yes. I don't like be like, oh my God. I just be like, it's coming. Like, I'm just grateful to even be a part of a conversation. And I only been rapping since 2019.
What?
Yeah, I started music in 2019. My first song, "Walk 'Em Like a Dog."
Your first song was "Walk"?
No, my first song was "Walk 'Em Like a Dog." I had a song called "Walk 'Em Like a Dog" first. It came out July 4th, 2019.
Best new artist. And
period.
Yeah. Currently working on a Grammy.
Okay, so after that, the neighborhood talk also posted like a couple of out Saucy Santana not being nominated for a Grammy. So let me pull that up on the screen because you know how StreamYard is. Sometimes y'all cannot hear shit, and I don't understand why. Okay, I don't understand why you can't hear it sometimes, but that's just StreamYard being on the bullshit. Like sometimes y'all can hear it and sometimes you cannot. Okay, but we gonna do it. But when it comes to pulling up the receipts and stuff like that, like screenshots, stuff like that, I can share my screen. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about as far as like the tweets and shit that people were posting about Saucy Santana not getting nominated for a Grammy this year. Okay. So y'all can see. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this what these are the two tweets that they did post. They posted, I can't wait until Santana wins a Grammy. And then someone else said, why was Saucy Santana not nominated for a Grammy? Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why he wasn't. It wasn't his time yet. It wasn't his time. It wasn't his time. It just wasn't his time at this particular moment. It's not his time to win no Grammy. And people gotta understand, like he just said, he's working towards a Grammy and he's trying to get it right. Like he's trying to get his music off the ground. It's not time for Saucy Santana to win a Grammy right now. And that is absolutely okay. I know that we want the best for our favorite artists and we and stuff like that, like genuinely want the best for people. But sometimes it's just not the time for them to get those accolades that we want them to get. And that is absolutely okay. Like, for me, and y'all know I have to use myself as an example a lot of the times when I'm doing stuff like this, and it's not because I'm a narcissist or nothing like that, because I do know some narcissists trying just got to make everything about them. But my thing about it is, I've been doing YouTube for 12 damn years. Like I've been doing YouTube for 12 years, and I really wasn't picking up no steam. Um, I really wasn't picking up no steam until 2 years ago. And the steam keeps growing as time goes by. And the thing of it is, some people don't even realize I've been doing YouTube for X amount of years. People don't realize I've been doing YouTube for 12 years. People don't realize that. People really believe that I'm just a brand new YouTuber that just came out 2 years ago. And that's just not the case. It just wasn't my time to be where I am now. I wasn't ready for it, to be honest. Even today, with the stuff that I got going on, it's still crazy that it's going on because I never thought it would actually happen, but it's happening for me. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Saucy Santana is still building itself up. He's still working on getting to the point, but right, he hasn't made it there yet, and that's okay. You not there. Sometimes it takes time. You feel what I'm saying? Like even with Monica, for example, I am so irritated because I see that this shit is buffering. I'm irritated as hell. Anyway, because if it keeps buffering, y'all, I'm gonna have to switch over to my laptop, and that's gonna be a whole nother story. But yeah, so like with Monica, for example, like Monica, for example, she just got awarded with like the Lady of Soul Award back in 2020, like during the height of the whole pandemic thing, and she just getting her flowers after all these years of being in the industry, all these years of singing all those wonderful songs, all these years of people pitting her next to Brandy all the time, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just where we at with it. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just not his time to win a Grammy, and that's okay. I have a whole lot of favors that I wanted to be nominated for a Grammy and shit like that, but they didn't get no nomination. But it's just not time yet, and I'm just saying that just because of my own experience. You know what I mean? Like I started around the same time as the show. I started around the same time as Bunny Blue and Ashley Miller and stuff like that. Like I started around the same time as them, and it took me a little bit longer. Like they took off running, and I was still running like a snail. I'm just now beginning to catch up to them now. So it is what it is. So it's I don't know, but I do think that at some point he just might make the kind of music that could get him a Grammy. I mean, look at Glorilla. Glorilla just came out months ago and she's nominated for FMF. You know what I mean? So I think that it's nothing wrong with him striving to get a Grammy. I think that most artists want to get a Grammy. A Grammy is the highest award that an artist can win. It's the most prestigious award that an artist can get. So I don't see nothing wrong with him striving to get a Grammy. But like I said, when it comes down to when it comes down to his fans being upset about it, no, don't be mad. Just continue to support him and push him to get to where he wants to be and to get him to where you think he should be. That's all that really matters at this point, y'all. So, I like Saucy Santana, and I mean, would I interview Saucy Santana? What you guys don't know is that I did send some emails out to Saucy Santana's team at least about a month or so ago. I'm still trying to figure out if those were the right emails or not, but I definitely have tried to reach out to his team because I do want to interview him. Like, let me just tell y'all something really fast, and this ain't really got nothing to do with Saucy Santana. Like, after interviewing Candy Burris, I felt like the sky is the damn limit. Okay. If I can interview Candy, I can interview anybody. So I was like, let me go out and see if I can get these other people. Like, let me see if I can interview Saucy Santana. Let me see if I can interview Candace from the Housewives of Potomac. Let me see if I can interview Glorilla. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing wrong with trying. The only thing that you can do is get ignored or someone can tell you no. That's the only thing that can happen. So why not run out and get it done? You know, why not run out and get it done? I mean, we may not have the best relationship and nothing like that, but I remember when Justin J interviewed Lil Nas X, and none of his stuff in years, but when he did that interview, I definitely tuned in support of him because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, if you can do like anything, you can really do anything if you can set your mind to it. And that's it. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel about anything. So, you know, so yes. So I don't see anything wrong with Saucy Santana. You say the Grammy because that's like I said, like most music artists, they do strive to Grammys. We do strive to recognize. Even with bloggers, we strive to win awards too. You so that's all you can do. All you can do, like even this goes out to anybody that's a blogger that's on the rise or something like that. Like all these people can do is ignore you or tell you no. That's all they can do. Y'all, I'm annoyed. So let me do something really fast. I think I'm gonna have to switch to my laptop, y'all. I really don't want to do this in the middle of my show because I'm really irritated. Hold on. And then that means I'm gonna have to switch my lights up and shit. Unhook my camera to my desktop or something because this ain't cutting it for me. I mean, wait, wait. Okay. No. Wait a minute. Let me take myself out. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Is that better? I'm gonna have to edit all this shit out. Is that better, y'all? Like straight up irritated. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. Let me switch my camera and my lights. Give me 1 second. I really hate that this happened while I'm on live. I hate it. Give me 1 second, you guys. Just 1 second. Okay, so I took my other from my other computer and put it on here. So I hope it's better. I hope y'all can see me and I hope y'all can hear me good. Please let me know how this sounds, how it looks. I turned on the extra lights so you guys can see me better and all that other stuff. So please let me know how it sounds, how it looks, and all that other stuff. I just need to know before I continue on with this. I really hate that. Can y'all hear me? It's an echo. Okay. Okay, is it still an echo?
Bluetooth mode.
Is it still an echo, you guys? Where my phone is? Okay. Woo! Okay, y'all. I think there was an echo because I still had StreamYard on my other computer, and my mic is still was still on my other computer. That's probably what it was. So I'm sorry, you guys, for that BS. I'm very sorry. I did not mean for that to happen. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna. The only thing is I don't have like my stuff set up on here, so I'm gonna have to do it the best. I'm gonna have to freak it the best way that I know now. So I'm glad that you guys are very patient with me. I should have just followed my first line anyway and did it on the laptop any damn way. I'm the only one that's still this. I'm the only one. However, y'all, we are back and we are back into full effect. I'm sorry, you guys, but yeah. So let me get myself together. So what was I saying before that? I don't know, but let's move on to the next story. So the next story is MSNBC person by the name of Tiffany Cross. Okay, that is her name. Wow. But apparently, she was NSNBC was firing her for allegedly spending $100,000 of the company's money on personal trips. Okay, that's what they were saying. Okay, so this is let me just tell y'all what was said. This comes from the neighborhood talk. Okay, shout out to the 129 people that's in the chat. We only got 69 likes. Please make sure you guys are liking the video. I'm going in and out. Ugh, I'm still going. Hold on, y'all. Okay, wait a minute now. Okay, what about now? Is it still going in and out? Is it still going in and out? I think I know why it was. It's still going in and out. Okay. Okay, so it's good now. Okay, I think I know why. I still had YouTube open. That's what happened. I still had YouTube and StreamYard open at the same time. I forgot to click out of StreamYard on my laptop. Okay. But however, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna edit a lot of this shit the fuck out once this is done. You know, all these issues and shit is annoying and unprofessional. But anyway, we're back on track now. So let's get into it. So this is what the neighborhood talk had to say about the story. Now it says neighbors, ex-NSNBC host Tiffany Cross was given a boot earlier this year, and it appears it was because she was on her city girl-ish. According to the according to the New York Post, her weekend show The Cross Connection was abruptly canceled earlier this month when MSNBC decided not to renew her contract. While many assumed it was due to her speaking vulgarities on air, an insider learned that it may have been her spending habits that got her the boot. Per the report, she's also been under fire for racking up as much as $100,000 in expenses for five-star hotel stays. Though only at MSNBC for 2 years, she took trips to Los Angeles and the Super Bowl, calling them work trips. And her Oscars trip which she stayed at the Beverly Wilshire at the Beverly Wilshire on Rodeo Drive for an extended stay, raised eyebrows, according to a source. She's been staying at a hotel in NBC's execs don't stay at. The source said, this particular hotel charges more than $1,000 a night for a basic room. She mistook working in television news for being a celebrity. The source added she was making north of $200,000 and she acted like she made $5 million. Okay, so that was pretty much it. So Miss Tiffany Cross sat up there and took them folks' money and took herself out on trips and stuff and was just doing her thug thizzle, taking trips, you know, spending the company's money and stuff, thinking that she was going to get away with it and stuff like that. And they decided to fire her ass. Girl, you should have known better. In the words of Monica told you, girl, you should have known better. Like, girl, what was you thinking? Did you think that you wasn't going to get caught? Do you think you wasn't gonna get caught? You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, y'all, people are making this a race issue. So I want to ask you guys, do you think that this is a race issue? Because let me read some of the comments here. Let me go back off screen and read some of the comments. So this is what some of the comments had said, okay? It says, why is this any of our business? Because it's not. Someone had to give the okay for her to spend. That's one thing. Someone said, and to be clear, everything is about race at the end of the day. Someone else said, funny how they always find a way to drag us. So she was just spending money and nobody approved it. Yeah, okay. And then someone said, don't mind the Mindys, the Cindys, and the Jimmys. Okay, they do the same. Y'all always trying to drag our people. That's another thing. Okay, what's the next one? Someone said, as someone who works in TV, one, I don't believe nothing this says because most of these places she should have been in order to have a presence as a news anchor. Number two, why do we need to know this? It's always an agenda to make Black women look like scandals. I, for one, am not condoning this. Something in the water ain't clean. And for them to even release this report and send it to Black news outlets. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that this is just like another conspiracy to try to drag a Black woman down, you know, being that she is a, you know, a part of a new, you know, she's a part, you know, she does the news. So, you know, she has to go to these places and do certain things and stuff like that. So, you know, is it, you know, do y'all think that it is definitely a racial thing? Like, do y'all think that they are really just trying to smear her name, that she pissed, you know, do y'all think that she pissed people off in that particular realm? And, you know, they just decided, okay, we're going to put this story out and we finna make her look bad, you know, because a lot of people think that that's what this is. You know, a lot of people do think that that's what this is. I kind of don't really think so. I mean, you know, let me look at the comments and see what y'all say. Let me see what y'all say. Someone says, okay, Black people have to understand you cannot do what they do. When we are using their money for travel and biz expenses, in my opinion, this is not a race issue. Sis effed up and got caught up. Well, I absolutely loving your look today. Thank you. It seems to me like a lot of people we see on TV that live in luxury be straight cap and now they're getting popped off. I think what she said about the state of Florida got her fired. No, it's not. She literally took advantage of the fact that she had access to the company's funds. Someone says, if she's wrong, she's wrong. She was using the company's money carelessly, and she took advantage of the system. Ty said, no. And is this the Ty that I think it is? Is this my girl? Is this my girl watching my shit live? Because if it's you, girl, I know I'm nervous. Now I know I got to do me a good job if you watching. Is this my girl? Okay, got a little too greedy. I don't think it's biased. You have to get authorization to travel and book hotel stays for official work business. So do y'all think that there was a possibility that she did get confirmation from the wrong person or something like that? Or do y'all really think that she was just, you know, splurging on the company's funds? What y'all think? Because I really don't know. And I'm not going to pretend like I know, okay? I'm not going to pretend like I know because I really have no idea. It's all crazy at the end of the day. So you know, because on one hand, we all can say that she's, you know, she's what is it? We could all say that she's like running up the company's funds. She's doing way too much with the company's money, and that she knew what she was doing, and she knew that it was fucked up when she did it, and she was being too greedy. And it, you know, we could all say all those things. Like we could say that. But is that really the case? Do y'all think that it's a misunderstanding? I want to know. I really want to know. I want to know. Is it a misunderstanding or not? You know what I mean? But, you know, let's see. I like this camera. You look at. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Okay. I have a work travel card, and you can and will get terminated for unauthorized transactions. That is true. Was probably pre-approved, and the problem came when the finance department reconsolidated the expenses with the final audit. Just because you have authorization doesn't mean you can make charges that you want. There's a reason company have budgets and bring in CFEs each auditing. Well, they're just like me work, because y'all know where I work at. They're just like me thinking that I can go in there and make groceries without paying for it just because I work there. Bitch, I still got to pay. And I get the employee discount, which ain't about that, which ain't really about shit. Like, it's only good for when you getting gas and you get, you know, dollars and cents taken off your gas and shit. But when it come down to buying groceries, the shit ain't really worth the damn. But, you know, they're just like me trying to go up in there and think that I can make a whole bunch of groceries for the free and all that other stuff, and I really can't make it for the free. That's just true. That's just true. So I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they talking about. But girl, y'all need to figure that out. That's all I'm saying. The companies. Listen, okay, like it is what it is. So, like I said, there's a lot of talk about it. People thinking that it's a racial thing, or you know, this another tactic to bring, you know, us black people down. And I don't want to be that person and really be sitting up there, because every time something happens, it's not always something to bring us down. You know what I mean? Like it's not always that. You know what I mean? But sometimes it is, but in some cases it's not. You know, if a person is wrong, they just dead ass wrong, child, and that's just what it is. If they wrong, they damn wrong, and that's it. That's it. It ain't really nothing to it but to do it. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but she, you know, we really don't know everything that went down with that. But all I can say is, if she wrong, child, she just wrong, and it ain't really nothing that we can say on that. We just got to keep it a book. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. And I don't know how to pronounce this boy name for nothing in the world, so I'm just gonna call him that boy Hakeem from Empire. That boy Hakeem from Empire, child. That's who it is. Okay, but let's get into him now. Apparently, he has been cuffed again for violating his probation. Okay. He was arrested after a woman claims abuse. That's what it is. So this article comes from the TMZ. That's where we got it from, down to the TMZ. That's where we got it from. So it says that former Empire star Hakeem, because I'm not going to try to say his name, has been cuffed once again, this time for allegedly violating his probation after pleading guilty last year to aggravated assault. According to legal docs obtained by TMZ, cops in Maricopa, I think that's how you pronounce it, Arizona, was caught by a woman last year claiming that the two were seeing each other, but telling the officer his behavior was escalating and that she was concerned for his safety. The docs say that the woman claimed that Gray threw a box of food at her. What kind of box of food was it? Was it a box of pork chops or a box of cereal? Which one was it, child? But threw a box of cereal at her and pulled her hair. And she also told the cops about other instances where he shot at her. Officer says that Gray had multiple run-ins with law enforcement, including a domestic-related disturbance call last year. Gray allegedly failed to inform his probation officer about these incidents, which is why he was hit with the probation violation. A judge signed a warrant and he was arrested. As we reported, Gray pleaded guilty in 2021 to felony aggravated assault following a standoff with a SWAT team at his house the year before. As part of his deal, Gray was sentenced to 10 years, to 10 days to county jail and was placed on 3 years probation. And that was the article on, I think it's TTBC. Bryshere. Y'all gonna make me call that boy Brochure in a minute. You know, like the brochures you read. That's what I'm end up calling his ass. But anyways, that was the story on him. What's up with all these fine ass actors being abusive ass bitch ass niggas? What's up with that? Because didn't I already do a video that none of y'all looked at about Columbus Short and how he got arrested for assaulting somebody else again? Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all always fighting all the time. What? And what has Brochure played in since Empire? You would think that because Empire was a big show, he'll still be around. Like, what have you been doing? And why the fuck you live in Arizona? Like, what have you been doing? I want to know, what have you been doing? But like, why you ain't try to be why you ain't try to be like no model or get into porn and stuff? Because I will watch you on some porn. You know what I mean? Like, I'll watch you on porn. But, you was a pretty decent actor, but I think you'll be a better actor on porn, but that's another story. But however, what's really the tea? Like, what's really the tea? Like, what's going on? Because it's like all these different actors and shit, they always wind up doing some stupid shit like assault and all this other stuff. So I don't know what he got going on. Like, at the end of it all, like, you violating your probation and then you sit up here yelling and screaming at a woman and getting all buck and stuff like that. I really wish I would try to keep y'all hands to yourself. You and Columbus, because my thing about you and Columbus is this right here. I had the biggest crush on Columbus. I wanted to marry Columbus. Like, I wanted Columbus to be my man. Like, I loved me some Columbus. Like, I was a teenager watching Stomp the Yard, trying to tell everybody that I ain't gay, trying to tell everybody that I like pussy and I never had it, trying to tell everybody that I want a girlfriend when I really wanted a boyfriend. And I was sitting up there watching Stomp the Yard every day, and people would sit up there and wonder, like, why are you always watching Stomp the Yard? Like, there's other movies to watch. Like, why are you watching Stomp the Yard all the time? And I'm like, bitch, I'm watching Stomp the Yard because I want to watch my man. That's why I'm watching Stomp the Yard, because I want to watch my man. What part of that do you not understand? I'm watching for my man, period. So that's why I was watching Stomp the Yard all the time. You know damn well I ain't want no damn woman, but I was watching Stomp the Yard for Columbus. That's why I was watching it. What are you talking about? So it's just like, it's very saddening for me as a person that crushes on these men to see them doing the shit that they doing, and it makes me look at them differently, because it's like, why y'all always doing this stuff? Like, why y'all always getting in trouble for violence and stuff? And it seems like all these men, after their careers kind of fall the fuck down, they want to go out and fight everybody. If you want to go out and fight everybody and your acting career ain't working, go and get a career with WrestleMania or something like that. Go box or something if you want to do all that. Like, if you want to fight somebody, fight for a living, go and follow Mike Tyson's footsteps and be a boxer or something like that. You ain't got to be going around putting your hands on folks every time something go down and you're not emotionally mature not to handle your shit right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no. Clearly, we almost had 200 people in the chat and we only got 91 likes. Could you at least give me the 100 likes? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, but that's just that on that. But but people be thinking just because these people have been actors and they've been in movies and they've been doing this and they've been doing that, that makes it like, that means that everything in their life is on point. And it's not, because sometimes, even though I'm always saying that I want my platform to be huge and stuff like that, like, for me, I'm a very simple person, and people don't like it when I say that, but I'm very simple. Like, I don't have to have all that shit. Like, when I be looking at these reality stars or these celebrities and see how these big ass houses that they got, they go out and buy a big ass mansion. I don't aspire to have no big ass mansion, honestly. I don't. I don't aspire to have no big ass mansion. Give me a standard fucking house, okay? You know, it can be a 2-story up standard fucking house. I can have some nice furniture, all that good stuff. Like I can live to pay for it. I can do whatever I need to do, and I won't ever have to be in no damn money issues. I'm just being for real. I don't aspire to have no big ass house or no big fancy car, nothing like that. I don't give a fuck. I would drive. I don't give a damn if I'm a millionaire. Y'all would catch me driving a Honda Accord, and I would be just fine with that. I'm just being honest. I don't care for a car like Bentleys and shit. I don't need all of that. Like I don't care about none of that bullshit because it really don't. After it's all said and done, it really don't fucking matter. Like I'm good on all of that stuff. Like I be seeing my friends. They always talking about, I'm gonna buy me a Benz. I'm gonna buy me. I don't want none of that. I can have me a nice ass house with a big ass backyard, a pool that I ain't gonna never swim in, and I'll be fine with that. I don't need any of those things. So I don't even know how I even got on this, but I don't care. Like none of that shit matters to me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much like somebody said, it's not necessarily a simple thing. It's really low key. Like say for instance, my platform take me to another level and I'm on a level like a damn Kindle or something like that who's on TV. Y'all still see me going to Chick-fil-A. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that stuff. I'll probably still go back home and go to still like I probably still fly back home and go to the local Piggly Wiggly like I used to do. Like I really don't care about none of that stuff. Like money would never change me. Cause I mean, I feel like my platform growing hasn't really changed me either. It has changed my way of the way I move and stuff like that and the people that I want to deal with. But as a person, I'm still the fucking same. So I don't care about none of that shit. Like people be calling me crazy, but I'm not. Guess what? I'ma still have me some money. Y'all the ones that gonna lose all your money on some bullshit. Okay? On some bullshit. But that's another story. But we can move on to the next thing because we ain't really got that much more to go on with Bryshere child. Let's go into Tia Mowry. Now, as you guys already know, she's been in the news quite a bit about this situation with her and Corey Hardrick. Okay, y'all already know that, her and Corey Hardrick. And she's been doing a lot of interviews. People been asking her been asking her questions about her marriage, and she's been giving advice or just telling people where she stands with certain things. And there's something that I saw in the shade room that I wanted to play for you guys. You know what I mean? And I'm probably gonna have to put my earphones in for this so you guys can hear the Bluetooth speaker. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Maybe I won't have to do all that extra shit. So Tia Mowry, pretty much, I don't know what show was she on. She was on the Today Show, and she was opening up about how she now views her relationship with Corey Hardrick and how it goes. Because I think a lot of people want her to be sad and bitter and depressed and all that other stuff when it ain't even necessary. She ain't got to be out there to be a woman that's divorced. She ain't got to be out there. But I think that it's okay the way that she's thinking about the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and play it. I think y'all can tell the difference because I do have on my earphones now, so you probably can tell. But what I'm putting on my earphones so you guys can pretty much hear what she said. I hope you guys can hear it good because I really wish I was on my desktop so I could put my mic right there, but hopefully y'all can hear it. So, but I'm pretty sure y'all will let me know if y'all can hear it or not. So let me go ahead and play this. Let me go ahead and play what she said, y'all. Let's get into it.
Which was a success. Yeah. I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. Yeah. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Marriage was a success. Yeah.
Okay, so that was Tia. and what she had to say about how she views her marriage to Corey Hardrick. Okay, that's how she views it at this point. She still feels like it was a successful marriage, regardless of the fact that they divorced or whatever. But a lot of people don't really agree with her. A lot of people don't. So let me read some of the comments. Okay. Someone says, at the end of the day, are they happy? Longevity means nothing if you're unhappy. Then someone said, I've met her a few times throughout the years. Her energy is always so warm and pleasant. She's going to be just fine. Someone said, marriage is not supposed to be a curriculum. It's supposed to be a lifetime commitment. Someone said, I guess people want to see her breaking down. It's a new day. A successful marriage ends in divorce. That's what somebody else says. Okay. Some of y'all are really dense AF. I hate that. I hate that I have to say this multiple times a week. Okay. So here's my thing. I think I understand exactly what she's saying. Everything is not meant to last. A lot of people do get in marriages not to divorce, but to be together forever. But sometimes that's not going to be the case. You know, I've been in relationships with people that I thought that I would be with forever. And I was only with them for 6 fucking months and it didn't last. Like when you get into things, you think that shit gonna last you for the rest of your life. And it's not always the case. It's not gonna always last you for the rest of your life. It's not going to. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not. And that's honestly, truly okay. Like it really is. It's honestly okay. Like if it don't work out, I mean, it just don't work out and that's fine. Like it's not meant to be. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that some people I feel like people don't understand what she was saying. I don't think they were trying to necessarily get what she was saying, but I think I get what she was saying. I think she feels like it was a successful marriage or whatever, but at the end of it all, she wasn't necessarily happy in that situation either, but you know, and obviously she wasn't. I mean, it's pretty clear that she wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if people want her to break down and cry over this shit, but you know what I mean? She doesn't have to. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there ain't nothing for her to cry about. I mean, it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? And you know, things change sometimes. You know, you can get into something and it's the best thing that's ever happened to you. It could be the best thing since sliced bread sometimes. And, you know, there comes a period where things don't go the way you want it to go. Things don't go the way you saw it going. You feel what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. But I really believe that what they want her to do, I think that people want her to sit down, break down, you know, go off on this man, talk about him like a dog, you know, have some scandalous ass story that's gonna make him look bad and all that other shit. That's how it comes across. I feel like that's what they want her to do, and that's not what she's doing. And I feel like at the end of it all, she's doing what she's supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that's what she's supposed to. I feel like that's what she's doing. She's doing what she's supposed to do. As far as, you know, just because you break up with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be some bullshit. It don't always have to be something that's looked at in a negative way. Like you don't always have to air out the people that you're in a relationship with, or people that you may have broken up with or gotten divorced with, and make them look bad. That's not always the case. You don't always have to do that to prove a point. And I feel like people are so used to stuff like that. Like even when she announced that she was getting a divorce from Corey, the first thing that people were saying was, girl, did he cheat on her? Did he do this? Did he do, like, it don't always have to be a person cheating on you for you to break up with somebody. Case in point, some people, you know, some relationships don't work because they don't have the same interest. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the people that I interviewed for Young Fresh, and it was actually someone that I dated. And the reason why we did not work out is not because the relationship wasn't good. It wasn't because, you know, I was cheating on him and he was cheating on me, or we had a bunch of tumultuous battles in our relationship. It was nothing like that. We had different outlooks on where we viewed life. I wanted to get married, and so did he. In the future, I wanted to get married at one point in time, but at the same time, he wanted kids, and I did not. And I was mad at first when we broke up because I'm like, how the fuck you break up with me because I don't want kids? But when you really think about it, how can you really be in a real relationship and y'all are not on the same page about certain things? Y'all on the same page about everything else, but you're not on the same page about kids. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to change his mind on not having kids because that's something that he has a desire for. And I know he would not be able to change my mind about wanting to have kids because I don't want to have kids. Although I've dated people that already got kids, I personally don't want no kids of my own. I don't think that I'm fatherly. So I don't want any kids and I don't want that responsibility. So, I mean, that's just the truth on that. You know, so sometimes it's not always about a scandalous thing or something scandalous may have happened or something like that, or there was some cheating or there was some violence or something like that. It ain't always that. It's not always that all the time. It's really not. Sometimes it can be a difference of opinion. Sometimes the thrill is gone. Sometimes you don't feel the same way anymore. Sometimes you simply fall out of love with people. It doesn't always mean that it's something scandalous when someone breaks up with a person. It don't always mean that. Let me look at the comments before I move on to the next thing, y'all. Let's see. Her happiness matters. The union of marriage was based on women being property. Technically, women married for survival for centuries. I agree with her. Nothing in life lasts forever. Loud and clear, but I disagree. Can you tell me why you disagree with her? I want to know why. I really want to know your thoughts. That's what the comment section is for. I want to know y'all thoughts. Where was I at? Why do you good, huh? You might need to rewrite that because I don't understand what you're saying. I feel like they want it to be like Eric and Safari dragging each other on social media, right? And I'm glad they're not doing it. Okay, why do you dog the father or mother of your kids if it doesn't work? That's harmful for the children. It is, most definitely, it is. People went from praising their marriage to looking for a reason to dog Corey. That's the truth. That's very true. People love you one minute, they love your relationship, your couple goals, your all that. But then soon as something happens, then we want to dog, the people out or make them look bad because something didn't work out. We really don't know what happened between Tia and Corey. We don't know. They didn't bring it up, but and that's best. Let me see. I think it was a success for her because she got two beautiful and healthy children out the marriage. She's not hurting for money, happiness, or self-esteem. Most definitely. How you doing, girl? My new moderator. How you doing? We, not us, we need to normalize uncoupling when both parties are in different spaces and seasons. Too many folks be in dysfunctional and miserable relationships, and it impacts everyone, especially the kids. Facts. The two realized they weren't working together anymore, and now they can move on and find someone who can be more of their peace. Period, Prophet. Tia sounds crazy. Like, really? Why do you think she sounds crazy? The disagreement I have about marriage being like a curriculum. I don't want them to have drama, though. Just a different viewpoint on marriage as a whole. Okay, so it's the curriculum thing that got some of y'all in disagreements. Okay. Let me see. So, how am I gonna do this? Let me see if I can do this without having to log into Instagram. Because my login is not on this computer. Okay, so it's not. Okay, that's good. That's real good. I can still share my screen and do everything else that I want to do. Well, not really, because everything is not showing. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Now we're about to go ahead and get into two things. We're about to go ahead and get into the nigga that look like he don't take a bath, and that's Blueface. I'm tired of talking about him, but you know he's always in the news, so we got to talk about him. Okay, so being that I'm not on my desktop, and I really do need to change my I need to change my password to my Instagram because I don't remember it, and I need to change it because that's why I don't have it on my laptop right now. But apparently there's a video of him shooting at the person that, you know, is the reason being, you know, the reason why he's, you know, got arrested for attempted, you know, murder and stuff like that. That was a video of him shooting at the person, and that actually came out. And that's real crazy because let me see. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm just gonna show it to y'all with my phone because I can't pull it up on the neighborhood talk at all. Wait a minute. Is it on TMZ? Okay, it's on TMZ. I think I can get off TMZ. Hold on, you guys. Let me get it off TMZ. Let me get it off TMZ real fast. See, I wasn't expecting to be on here. And that's the problem. I wasn't expecting to be on here. That's why everything is fucked up. No, that's not the right one, honey. I need the other one. I thought it was on TMZ. Oh, there you go. Okay, y'all. So I found the video on TMZ. So we're finna look at it right now. I never share my screen for TMZ at all, but we finna try it today. Finna try it today. Hold on, you guys. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, let me know if y'all can see anything. Oh, the overlay's still up there. My bad. I know y'all can't see it. Hold on, y'all. Let me take the overlay down. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's see if it's going to play. Is it going to play or not, child? It don't look like it's going to play. Because I can't get it off the neighborhood talk because I don't have my password on here. Oh, yes, I can. Never mind, y'all. Let me not do it through TMZ. We can do it off neighborhood talk. Hold on. I thought I couldn't pull it up, but I can. My bad, y'all. I still gotta get used to this shit. Damn. I actually can't because of my password. My password is not there. But this is the thing. I'm gonna have to do it the ghetto way. Y'all see it. Okay, so I'm sorry I had to do it like that, but I had to. So that was the video with Blueface. So, you know, he's still doing the bullshit, y'all. So apparently, let me put my overlay back up. So apparently Blueface is basically in serious trouble once again, okay? After the video surfaced of the alleged attempted offing he was recently arrested for, TMZ was able to obtain an exclusive video of the alleged shooting that shows Blueface clear as day shooting at someone inside of a truck, okay? The incident went down on October the 8th outside of a Las Vegas strip club. A truck suddenly pulls up and Blueface and his crew down the street. Blueface allegedly pulls out a weapon and fires it multiple times at the driver as they sped off from the scene. Sources of this at the strip club claimed that the driver and Blueface's crew got into a fight inside the club that the man was jumped at. After the alleged fight, the man went back to his truck and pulled up on Blueface as the crew was leaving. A source tells TMZ that the man asked who hit me, and that's when the shots rang out. The man pulled off. So now I don't see how the hell he gonna get off on this. There's a video out there. There's a video out there and all that stuff. So how is he gonna get off on this? Can someone tell me that? Are y'all gonna go up for that? How is he gonna get off on it? But according to the people, according to the people that's in the comment section, because there are people that's defending him, child. So let me read what they saying. Someone said, well, now you can't be just pulling up on people like that. Hell, he probably was trying to shoot before he got shot. Okay, that was somebody else. Someone says, first of all, that could have been any tall man in a hoodie. Secondly, whoever shot at the truck, it looks like self-defense to me. He was trying to run over a crowd of people. Someone then said, this video was so one-sided. They pulled up on him after a heated fight. So what was he supposed to do? Wait to get shot? It's either me or them. He wasn't slipping. Dude just got to drop the charges. How about that? How you about that life but snitching on Twitter? So do you guys think that this was possibly self-defense? Do you guys think that it was self-defense? I just want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that it was self-defense at all? Is that what you think? Do y'all think that it was self-defense? I just want to hear y'all thoughts on this. Let me look at the comments and see what y'all saying. I'm trying to figure out what his defense is going to be. Somebody said he can't. He might can claim self-defense, but his butt needs to be in jail. How you get bond with that charge and video? He about to be finding himself a replacement for Rock in prison. Going to have her home lost and alone. Oh, my God. People are saying that it's self-defense. Unless they can prove that car had weapons, I don't know what he's going to do. I can't believe people are defending this. I'm not sure about self-defense. If they jumped him, why did he go near them? Only way it can be self-defense is if the people in the car pulled out a weapon, which we couldn't see. I mean, if it come down to me or you, it damn sure ain't gonna be me. Also, with the Tik Tok off, they talking about Tia. A vehicle can be used as a deadly weapon. Okay. What is the state's law on self-defense? It might be a duty to retreat state. But not only was this video out, there's also a video of his mama talking about him. And we finna listen to what, because apparently the people went after his mama because they didn't post bail for him or something like that. So they said that they didn't have to post his bail or something like that. So, yeah. So we finna listen to what his mama had to say. Let me put his ugly ass back on the damn screen, child. So y'all can hear what mama had to say. Because I think the people was going in on her for not posting his bail. So this is what she had to say. Hold on, y'all. Let me play it for y'all.
For us about no bail money. Don't come talking to us about my son. We created Tatiana. We paid for it. Me, his father, my husband, and Jaden. We paid for the song. We helped create your artists for you. Don't come to us about no goddamn bail money. Don't come talking to us about no bail money. Don't come talking to us about my son. We created Tatiana. We paid for it. Me, his father, my husband, and Jaden. We paid for the song. We helped create your artists for you. Don't come to us about no goddamn bail money. Don't.
Well, y'all heard her. Y'all heard what she said. Now she said, don't come to her about no bail money when she created your artist. That's what she said. Now, I mean, do y'all really expect her to be trying to bail him out after he let Krishan beat her ass? Like, I wouldn't bail him out either, child. I bail him out either. Like, what the fuck I bail him out for? I bail him out either. What am I bailing him out for? You let your girlfriend jump on me. Okay, you let your girlfriend jump on me, do all that bullshit, and y'all want to come at this lady about bailing him out? No. She don't have to bail him out. And I get it. That's his mama. You know, that's really what everybody expects her to do because that's her job as a mom to bail their child out and all this other stuff. But honestly and truly, for the way he disrespects his mama and lets his girlfriend disrespect her, I will leave his ass in jail too. Call it vindictive, call it whatever the hell you want to, but you're not going to be disrespecting me and think that I'm supposed to bail you out in your time of need. It's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to fucking happen. Ain't no way in hell. Let the person he let whoop my ass bail him out of jail. Because it ain't going to be me. I'm not bailing him out of shit. We gonna keep that shit clear. We not bailing him out of a damn thing, okay? And that's on period. We not doing it. Let me look at what y'all say. The way he disrespected his mom, if I was her, I would leave his behind in jail. People are crazy to think that she needs to pay his bail. Exactly. Why does she need to pay his bail? Why should she pay for it? That's my whole point. My daddy always told us not to call him collect. He won't accept. He don't ask for bail because he ain't got it. Hell, if I was her, I'd pay someone in jail to beat his ass. Oop. Ain't no law that says she has to bail him out. Toothless was going to definitely have to bail him out. Period. She was. Because his mama and I don't even know why people even expecting her to do that. The way that he be disrespecting her. I know they have a very contentious relationship. And plus, he grown. Just like Bap said, he's a grown-ass man. Like, that's not her responsibility to do shit. That's not her responsibility. And people can feel like it is all the hell they want to, but it's really not her fucking responsibility at all to do anything for him. He grown and he placed himself in these fucking predicaments and all this other shit. So no. Ain't gonna happen. Y'all not finna sit up there and do that lady like that. Blueface disrespects her the same way he disrespects his woman. The same way he disrespects his woman. So what make you think that, child, you better let that non-tooth having ass girlfriend of his get him together? That's what he gonna have to do. That's what he gonna have to do. Serious question. Why are these people famous? That's the same question I want to know. Why are they famous, child? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are they famous? It's really nothing for them to be famous about, honestly. It's really like, because for what? Because Blueface can't rap. Krishan is, girl, I don't know. But I ain't finna stay on them because y'all know I read them both with filth just yesterday. So I ain't finna go there. We're finna go to the next story, which is Miss Kelly Rowland. Okay, let's talk about Miss Kelly Rowland now. Apparently, Kelly Rowland, she did an interview with Rowland.
Such an interesting run.
She did an interview with Rosenberger on Ebro in the morning. She did an interview with him or something like that. And they was talking about how Kelly Rowland, you know, it plays second to Beyonce all the time and stuff like that, which I don't know why this is still a topic of discussion. I don't know why we still doing this. I don't know why we keep pitting Kelly and Beyonce against each other. I don't know why people keep on doing this. And it's really not that. I don't know why y'all keep doing it. Why do people keep doing this? Like, why do y'all keep doing that? Like, stop it. It's really not, y'all should not be doing it at all. Like, why y'all doing it? Like, straight up. But we're gonna listen to what dumbass Rosenberger said to Kelly Rowland, because he always saying some stupid shit. He always sounds uninformed. But him and Ebro both get on my damn nerves. I tend to like Ebro more than him, but both of them irk me because they're both haters and don't know shit. But this is what put my earphones back in. This is what happens in the interview. She addresses the comparisons. Let's listen to it.
It's such an interesting run for so many reasons. You and Angie just had a great conversation on her podcast about Angie gave you flowers for your ability to play second to Beyonce, which for so many, everyone who gets, I can only speak for me, everyone who gets in the entertainment business gets into it to be the man, right? Just me working with Ebro takes my own ego. Hates it. Yeah, hates it. It's my own. My ego has to be in check. Even though when he's not here, I'm like, you know what? I kind of prefer Ebro come back. But it does take an ego check. And you happen to be standing next to the brightest light on planet Earth. Like, you think Big Boy from Outkast has it tough being next to Andre. You're with Beyonce, and not only did you not like fight it, it seems like you really loved the position that you were in and took it seriously. And
here's the thing. Light attracts light. I am light. So I am a beautiful brown shining light. So I don't think anybody's light dims anyone else's. I think that when other people start to compare you, I think that that's when it shows how dim they are of themselves. So I don't take somebody else trying to dim my light anymore for anybody else. I love B. I know that she's a light, but I know that I'm a light too.
But it's also created such an interesting role for you where, like, you could have rested on your laurels and just been like, hey, I'm a part of this iconic group. My best friend's the biggest star in the world. We kick ass. We're awesome.
Yes, and her best friend / sister is one of the big stars in the world too. So it's like people only see things one-sided. You know what I mean? So I don't like when they just put one person in one place. Like, we both shine together. I'm shining with Marseille. We're shining together. It's always been like patriarchy to me, or even now, like, everybody's actually taking the hit of and start to believe this thing where, well, only one woman can do this and they shine the biggest. My sister has knocked down doors and made positions for so many women that look like her, that are deeper shades than her or brighter or whatever, but specifically for Black women, and put Black women in other places that, you know, we're grateful for. You know what I mean? But also somebody else did that for her, and another group has done that for us. And you're doing that for other people. I do it for other brown girls. So it's just a cycle and a space for all of us to open up doors for each other instead of compare. Don't be so limited. And I feel like people who compare are limited in their minds, and they limit themselves. And so don't do that to other people.
Well, and do you think that people see it as in the world, and this is no matter your.
Y'all heard Kelly, didn't it? Y'all heard her. Y'all heard her. Y'all heard her. Okay, y'all heard Miss Kelly. And baby, that's a real Aquarius talking to you. That's an Aquarius. She's a real Aquarius, okay? Straight up. I love me some Kelly Rowland. Like, period. And I'm glad that she put that marshmallow face motherfucker in his place. I'm glad that she did that because it needed to happen. First things first, I'm so tired of everybody constantly putting her up against Beyonce. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. Like, and I hate that with groups. You feel me? I hate that with groups because sometimes people do that in our group. Like, for example, I see it with a group, they tend to try to pit people up against each other a whole lot. Like, even with me, T, and Josiah, they tend to try to pit us up against each other. Like, Scotty don't need to rock with T, or T is disrespectful, or Josiah don't bring nothing to the group, or something like that. Or even when when you go ahead and you add Jamar and Maddie into the equation and we do boys night out, then they try to pit us all against each other then. And it's like, it's okay to have your favorites. It's okay. Everybody got their favorite. In Xscape, my favorite member is Candy. In SWV, my favorite is Lily. You know what I mean? And in Destiny's Child, my favorite was Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their favorites. But at the same point in time, it's not fair to constantly place people in, you know, predicaments or put them in certain spots that they didn't ask to be in. You know what I mean? You putting them in a spot for what reason? Because she's a part of a big ass group and the lead singer was a big star, and now we got to compare them. We already see that they're two totally different people. When they went solo, you saw that they were two different people. Destiny's Child came out in 1997, and we still comparing the members to one another. Why are we still doing that? Once they went solo and went off and did their own shit, they showed that they can hold their own by themselves. Beyonce is the biggest star out here, one of the biggest of all time, the most Grammy-nominated star ever, the biggest. We know this already. Kelly was successful in her own right. Kelly won Grammys when she wasn't in a group and in the group. You know what I mean? Michelle was doing her thing with the gospel world. She's doing her thing with the business side of everything. Everybody has their thing. And I don't like it when people feel as though, you know what I'm saying, we gotta compare and compete and all this other stuff, because we tend to see it all the time. That's why I always kind of check people when they make divisive comments about things, because even when it was just before it was T and Josiah, it was me and Justin and Adrian and Jamar, and people used to people stayed pitting me and Justin up against each other. They stayed comparing the two of us all the time, and I didn't understand it, because he's him, I'm me. We're not the same person. We both have big personalities, where his personality more bigger than mine, but we're both outspoken men. We're not the same person. Yes, we're both from the South, but we're not the same person. But they used to compare us and put us up against each other all the time. So it's just like, I don't get it. Like when it's a group, they always do that. And then when they step out and do their own thing, then the comparisons still continue to happen. So I don't know, but when you're in this industry, you will be compared to somebody. People are going to compare you. So I don't see nothing wrong necessarily with the comparisons, but it's just the pitting, you know, each other against pitting one another against each other to prove a point, and you gonna sit her in her face and tell her that she plays second to Beyonce. She didn't play second to Beyonce. Just because you feel like you played second to Ebro, you don't have to place that same narrative on somebody else. You don't have to do that. That's your truth, that's your story, and that's not hers. So why are you giving that to her? Why you feel like you got to give it to her? You don't have to give that to her. That's your thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's your thing. That's not her thing. That's your thing. You feel second best to Ebro. She don't feel second best to Beyonce. And I don't blame her for not feeling second best to Beyonce. She's a good artist. She's a good girl in her own right. Now, Kelly has made some fucked up decisions with her fucking career. As a fan, she has. I would definitely say that. But don't project your insecurities on somebody else. Don't project your insecurities on somebody else. That's the most dangerous thing that you can do. Dangerous thing that you can do. Projecting your insecurities on somebody else. No, that's not right. You don't do that to somebody. Like that's ridiculous. Like why do that? Like I hate it. Like it's happening now with the Xscape stuff. We're putting LaTocha and Candy, pitting them against each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they're both the most outspoken people in the group. They sang the most leads. Now we're pitting them again. Like, why do we have to do that? Why we can't let everybody just be fucking great in their own right and just sit the fuck down and we all be great together? That's why I do the shit that I do. Like people have said time and time again that I feel that they feel, because y'all know I read shit. I don't give a fuck. I read it. Even though when I say I'm not going to read it, I still do it. That's my hypocrisy. However, I've seen people say, and I've read what people have said about me. They feel like I'm not confident to stand alone. I'm very confident to stand alone. I do shit alone all the time, but I'm also confident into bringing somebody along to ride with me. You know what I mean? Because if I see somebody that I think is a great candidate or great, want to see them do well, I'm gonna bring them with me. That's why I bring Jamar with me. That's why I bring T with me. That's why I bring Josiah with me. That's why I brought Jamie and Niecy with me, because I like them. That's why I shouted out House of Aaron. That's why I did shit with Mims and Alex Salter. That's why that's why I do shit like that. That's why I always collaborate with other content creators, especially if I like you. That's why I do young, fresh, and new for people like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's not that I'm not confident in my own talent, because I know that I got talent. Am I a little bit shy about my talent sometimes? Do I underestimate myself a lot? Absolutely. But it's not that I feel like I can't stand alone. I can definitely stand alone all day. I did it for years, long before I started doing collaborations. I just like working with people. I like working with people. And my thing about it is, with me doing collaborations and me working with people, it has built a big family. Do you not see the bright side of me working with people? It built a big family. Like, by me creating what I created with the Whether You Like It or Not panel, you know, when I brought together myself and Bundy and Jamie and Niecy and Jay Lee and Alex and Bundy and Josiah, all of those people, we all came together and created a big show, which led to us all doing our own things and still striving like together. Because let's look at it. Me and Jamar got the interview with Candy. So did the Ooh Ladies First panel. Those are the same girls that I was just working with 2 years ago. The Whether You Like It or Not panel turned 2 years old just yesterday. And I got to post something about it later on today, because I forgot to do it yesterday. But we all were able to soar together as a community, as a group, as a family, because they are my family. It's always been like that, like, period. Like, you know, I like to work with people. Like, I like to do that. Like, people want to see collaborations. People want to see, like, people want to see that. And I don't mind working with people, you know? Again, it's not that I can't stand alone. It's not that I'm not, it's not that I'm securing myself, not securing myself, because I'm very secure. I'm very secure, and that's why I can work with other people. That's why I can do things with other people and not feel intimidated by nobody and what they got going on. Their numbers don't intimidate me. I'm cool with that. You can have bigger numbers than me, and I'm still gonna reach out to you to talk to you, to work with you, to do anything with you. I mean, bitch, I had Layla Lynn on my damn platform, and you know how big Layla Lynn is, okay? Hell, she had me on her platform. So you got to look at it like that. You got to. I love working with people. I love talking to people. Like, I love doing it. That's just my skill. Like, I like building up communities. And I feel like that's what I've done. I feel like I have built up this community. Don't you see how we all be hanging out with each other? Like, even though I have my own personal relationship with each person, but have you noticed whenever I go out, I'm always hanging out with these people? That's because not only did we work together, not only did we do things together, but I feel as though we built genuine friendships out of that. Like, you always see me with Jamie all the time. You see me with House of Aaron all the time. I built genuine relationships with those two people. And y'all already know where it come from with me and Jamar. Me and Jamar been friends for so many years because of YouTube. Like, next year gonna make it 10 years, a whole decade of me being friends with Jamar. And we met because of YouTube. So y'all see me with these people all the time. Like, I got, like me and Forrest Rock, like, I just text Forrest Rock yesterday, checking in on her at the hospital. Like, I have these relationships, and it's good to have those relationships. You feel what I'm saying? So I never feel any type of way, you know, like people are going to have their own opinions, and I'm guessing people be saying that because they want to see me succeed. So I don't really take it as a negative thing, but I do have to say that I enjoy collaborating with other people. I enjoy working with different people, especially the more smaller YouTubers, because sometimes when YouTubers get to a certain point, they don't want to work with smaller YouTubers anymore, and they often forget that they were once in that predicament themselves. And I remember being a smaller YouTuber wanting to work with someone that I was inspired by. And I ultimately got to do it with Kevin. But, you know, I remember being a smaller YouTuber just trying to figure out my way. And I still feel, and people be saying, you are not no small YouTuber. Look at your subscriber count. I still be feeling like I'm a smaller YouTuber. But I know there's people out there that has less subscribers than me and probably less visibility than me. And I probably get more visibility than them. So I bring them to my platform because I feel like they deserve to be seen. That's how I felt about Jamie. Like when I first saw Jamie videos, I said, I'm going to work with her on something. I don't know what it is. And when I decided to do that panel, Jamie was one of the first people I reached out to. I knew I wanted to do something with Bondi, and I knew I wanted to do something with T, and I knew I wanted to do something with Josiah. And I already had it. Like I said, I say it all the time. It was supposed to be me, Color Me Pink, Bondi, Jamie, T, and Josiah, us 6. But it wound up being us 5. It started with us 5. And then it led to 9 people, and now it's just 6. So, you know, and no matter what people say, we're all still in good standing with one another. And I've worked with every single one of these people since that panel. Even if they're not on the panel anymore, I've still worked with them. I still hang out with them, still have a relationship with all of them. So I had to say, I hate it when people try to pin you up against somebody. I hate it. Don't try to, don't try to brighten up somebody else's life, but then try to dim it at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to dim people's light, to praise somebody else. I would never do that. It's just like with Aaron Wiles out and Bubs the God. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I love them. I love Bubs because Bubs used to be my boyfriend. That's the person I was speaking of. He used to be my boyfriend, but we have a great friendship. I love them. They've been trying to build a relationship. They have their own relationship, but they have a YouTube, and people will probably try to pit them two against each other because they're directly linked to each other. And I never want nobody to try to, make Bubs the bright star, but dim Aaron. Make Aaron the bright star, but dim Bubs. I want to see them both win. That's why they're both a part of my Young, Fresh, and New series. Then you got Josiah, whom Carey just brought up the advice that I gave him last night. I gave it to him because I felt like he needed it. Josiah can sometimes second guess himself, but he's a good content creator. He just got to put more into himself, and like I said, consistency is the key. And he will continue to do it. And I love Josiah. That's really like one of my best friends now. Like, we've been friends for 2 years now, going on 3. I'm going to be a part of a lot of things in Josiah's life, just like he's going to be a part of a lot of things in my life. I really gained a best friend in him by working with him on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. That's another thing that I want to say before we move on to the very last topic, is that with that panel, we were co-workers, but I left that panel with some great friendships. It went from co-workers to friendships. I left that panel with great friendships. You feel what I'm saying? And I left that panel with Josiah as one of my best friends. He was already that before we even did it. But I left that panel with Josiah as like a best friend. I left that panel with Jamie like a big sister. Like, that's one of my close friends. I love Jamie. Same thing with Bondi. Like, Bondi was always that big sister that always, encouraged me to do stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I left, that panel. A lot of things came out of that panel. Other panels came out of that panel. Other friendships came out of that panel. A lot of things came out of it. And that's why I always say that panel is one of my main panels that I do. Everything else that I do is pretty much like, but that's the main one. Always. So although I enjoy doing Boys Night Out the most because those are like my closest friends, I love doing the Whether You Like It or Not panel as well. Because I've grown a better relationship with Really B and Sakina. Sakina and Really B are good friends of mine now too. So it's different, and people feel like YouTubers can't get along, but baby, we can. No matter what has happened, we can. You saw me and Jamar made up with, not really made up with, but y'all see that me and Jamar kind of, reconcile with Adrian, and we thought we would never do that. So anything could happen. Anything could happen. Some things can't happen, but anything could happen. period. And that's just my positivity for today. That's my positivity for today. So we are about to go ahead and go into the very last topic of the day, and that is this drama with Xscape. That's this drama with Xscape, honey. But before we get into the drama with Xscape, I need to get up and go to the bathroom real quick. So as I do that for a second, please make sure y'all are liking this video as I get up. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So the drama with Xscape continues, child. It continues. Now, last night, right before we did Roast Review, I made the report about Tamika speaking out against LaTocha. She spoke out against LaTocha last night, right before I went live with T and Josiah. Now, like I said, being that I'm on my laptop and I don't have my password to my Instagram account, I'm gonna have to read this to you instead of putting it on the screen. So this is what LaTocha had to say. LaTocha went on social media on her Instagram story to address everything that went down between her and the girls from Xscape. Okay. So let me go ahead and get this, because this was sent. First of all, it was sent to me before I even got a chance to do anything. It was sent to me while I was up here doing, the video with T and them. So this is what was said. So LaTocha made a post saying, "First off, I'd like to apologize to all of the fans. It's so unfortunate that I have to tell my truth this way. However, in this new space, I won't be silenced. I won't be silenced by who has the bigger following. If I don't say anything, I'm dragged. And if I do say something, I'm dragged. So here it goes. Me having my own stylist initially came when the group was at odds with the original stylist about being overcharged. The group as a whole felt the way about it. So when they decided to use him again, I had already made the decision to work with someone else to avoid confusion. We've done 3 shows together that my stylist styled me and the other ladies wore looks by their stylists, which were all in sync, just like the performance look from the awards. My stylist and their stylist was in contact all week about the performance look. So I don't see how the same info wasn't shared for the carpet. Had any of my quote-unquote sisters came to my defense, it wouldn't have gone this far. Instead, they watched me being dragged on the internet as if I'm the problem or this was done intentionally, which is untrue. The reason I am not doing a tour is because the promoter the girls are on tour with threatened my husband's life. The promoter was initially brought to the table by my husband for a few shows. 2 of the ladies had COVID on the show dates, so my sister and I performed alone in the ATL and the other show we had to pull out of. That's where the deal went left over a situation that could have gotten resolved. The promoter then referenced my husband's head touched and me being a widow. Would you have gone on tour with him? If that was any of their husbands, they definitely wouldn't have had done the tour either, which I would have supported. Like I told them and management, I'm available for any dates that doesn't include that particular promoter. I choose family and loyalty over everything. But when my sister chose to disrespect our mother on a public platform, I literally could not stomach it. And we haven't spoken since. I am trusting that God will restore and bring my family back together. This just hurts. And then after that, there was also some shade being thrown by Tiny and Candy under the DJ A1's post. I think it was DJ A1. It was A1, Tamika's husband, and Todd on a picture. And the DJ A1 said, apparently our group got the memo to wear the same colors. We go by the name of #captured. And then Tiny commented and said, glad you ain't got a David Ruffin or Flash in y'all group. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Okay. And then Candy said, it's lonely at the top. And then they was laughing about it. Now, as funny as this was, it was unnecessary. I'm gonna say that. I ain't finna hold y'all. That was unnecessary. It's very unnecessary at this point. So I'm gonna say this. Because y'all know I got a lot to say about this Xscape thing. I'm not going to go on my tirade about who sings the best and all this other stuff, because I still feel like LaTocha sings the best, but that's just my personal opinion. However, I think that all of this could have been avoided had LaTocha not said anything about this on social media. If she felt like do these people got phones? Do y'all have phones or something? Because for me, it's like this. If you felt at any given moment that, you know what I'm saying, that they were letting you get drugged or whatever, you could have called them and told them, can y'all get up there and speak for me, please? Like, these people are dragging me. They probably did not feel like, they was letting you take the fall for anything. Like, it was going to look a certain type of way either way it went, because you own the red carpet with your group. And you know what I mean? Did I say LaTocha sings the best? I meant to say Tamika. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like you got on the red carpet with your own dress on, and it was going to look a certain type of way anyway. It was going to look a certain type of way any damn way. If you really want to be real about it, it was going to look some type of way. And see, the reason why I keep on saying, and I'm going to keep on reiterating why I feel like LaTocha is the problem in the group, because it's not no biased stuff. The same stuff has been said time and time again, and her husband has always been the root of their problem. Now, it's really, really funny that someone posted an excerpt from the Xscape Unsung from back in 2015, where they spoke on Rocky, and I went back and I watched Xscape Still Kicking It, and I also got a clip from Candy saying why she doesn't want LaTocha's husband to be involved in their business affairs. Now, I'm gonna play both clips. I'm probably gonna play the one that I got first, the one that I recorded first. That's the one I'm gonna play first. So I want y'all to hear that. This was on an episode of Xscape Still Kicking It. This was literally like a good 5 years ago when this was being said, when the group had first came back together. You know, they did that Mona produced show, Still Kicking It or whatever. And this is what Candy had to say in regards to the husband. Hope y'all can hear it.
Manager, but I don't want him dealing with anything that has something to do with the group. I feel like our business was not together even before we broke up. We didn't have a manager, and then Tasha's boyfriend at the time, Rocky, ended up managing us, and that was a disaster. My husband, Rocky, was our manager in between our second album, which was Off the Hook, going into Traces of My Lipstick, which is the third album. I'm not saying that he didn't try with this. He had never managed before, and it's clear to say he had favoritism. And the girl we felt like he was telling her, you are the group. You don't need that. That is not true. The problem was not with the management. The problem was with the 4 girls of Xscape. Because there was always turbulence even before he walked into the picture.
Now that's the first clip. Hopefully y'all can hear it because I was recording it off my laptop with my phone. So hopefully y'all heard what she said. But Kandi felt like it was a disaster when he was their manager because it was going into one person's favor. You know, it was going into one person's favor. Tiny said that, you know, he came in and he was like, you are the group. You're bigger than the group. You are the group. And LaTocha feels like that wasn't true. Her husband was never the issue. The issue was with the 4 women. Of course, she's going to say that to defend her husband. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, that was something that she wanted. She wanted her husband to manage her. And on top of that, it's some other shit. Listen, we're going to get into some shit because I'm really over I'm over the whole conversation about Xscape. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm a big fan of Xscape and I actually like been a big fan of them for many, many years. Since I was a little boy, got all 3 of their albums, know every goddamn song by them. And I followed them for so long and I know exactly about the history and all of that stuff. And it's like when people be trying to tell me that I'm being biased, or when people be trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, it's just like, bitch, I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, baby. I know what I'm talking about. I've been following this group for years. I know exactly what's going on here. Now, I may not be in the space that they're at, but I know what I'm talking about because this has been said time and time again. So can't nobody tell me shit. That's how I feel. So we're going to go ahead and get into this other one from Unsung. And I'm going to find the other clip from Unsung because it's another one that I feel like is very imperative to play. So we're going to get into this one first. Oh, it's not even.
Know that she was going. Tasha had already let us know that she was going solo before we even recorded the 3rd album.
I remember we were rehearsing to go on tour. She says, I just can't tell y'all that I'm going solo. And I mean, Kandi, you can go do your little modeling thing or whatever it is you do.
And Tamika and Tiny, you know, y'all can go have more babies. When I tell you, my damn heart like to drop out my chest, okay? I cannot believe she had the nerve or the audacity to say that to us.
Like, you don't want me to sing, but you don't want me to do a solo project either? Come on, now you've been a little bit too much.
Everybody was trying to make it, oh, Candy's jealous because Tasha's singing more on this album. No, you dummies. Like, if you look at it, they're setting up her solo project, and we sitting here looking like the Pips.
That was one thing. I'm trying to see where the other one is. Because it was another thing that was going down on Unsung. It was a lot that they covered on Unsung that I feel as though also needs to be addressed because there are some people that absolutely can't stand Kandi and they want to put all of this stuff on her lap. My thing about it is her husband, if you follow the history of Xscape and you know what's really going on with the group, you would know that her husband has always been an issue. Her husband has always been a problem. Her husband has always done things that wasn't good for the group. And let's be for real. She want to say that he threatened her husband. What did her husband actually say to him for him to be threatened? I'm just going to be real with you. What did he say for him to get threatened? Because in my opinion, let's not forget, R&B Divas was out and it was said in the blogs that your husband pulled out a gun on Nikki Gilbert and her husband and they had to shut the production down. And I remember all that. So let's not do that. You know what I mean? Like, he been a problem, so let's not act like it's just her. Now, let me see. There's more things that's about to come. Here we go, y'all.
Did this to me one time.
Things got worse when LaTocha's boyfriend, Rocky Bivens, a former security guard for R. Kelly, became the group's new manager.
I told the group I was going to manage LaTocha,
And they were like, oh no, if you're going to manage Tasha, you're going to manage all of us.
The girls were very comfortable with him and didn't mind him being a manager because they knew that he had our best interest at heart.
That was the dumbest decision. I don't know how we fell for that banana in the tailpipe.
He separated it, so it was like I was on one side, he was on the other side, pulling her.
Clearly, the situation was going one way in one person's favor.
Talks came up, we should bring in another management party so that it won't be as biased. And I accepted the co-management thing, but that kind of created more, separation.
He meant well. He basically helped her, with losing weight and helping build her self-esteem up and letting her know how great she was. But it turned out that she started feeling like, I'm too great for y'all. I'm going to do my own thing.
Y'all hear that, don't it? But everybody wants to make this whole thing only about Kandi. And I feel like Kandi ain't innocent either. They all have their problems. They all have things that happen. But my thing is, at the end of it all, it's not just, only reason I feel like I have to speak up on the whole thing about Kandi, not because, people want to make it seem like, oh, because he interviewed her, that's why he's taking up for her. Child, I've been on Team Kandi. Let's make that clear. But I don't like the fact that people are ultimately trying to point the finger at her when Tasha got a problem with everybody in the goddamn group. You know what I'm saying? So it's another thing that I gotta play real fast, because when they tried to get back together as a group, they tried to use Rocky as the manager again. So here we go. Here go another one.
And then everything just came to a halt. T.I. kind of came into play with Tiny, and I think his whole thing was, why would you want to do the group thing again? Like, I'm about to be this big time rapper, and you don't need this.
I definitely felt that they needed her more than she needed them. I mean, I supported the idea, but the way things were carried out, I thought was very, very unfair, unprofessional.
Some say that, Tip held us back, but the business part wasn't right. Tasha wouldn't agree to let Rocky go and us start fresh with a brand new management. And she's like, no, nobody's going to manage me. This is my manager. And, take it or leave it, So we left it.
Did y'all hear that too? Okay, so when they remember when they came out, and y'all may not even remember it, but this just goes to show you how much of an Xscape fan I really am. They came back out in 2005 with a record called What's Up. It was on the ATL soundtrack. It was like a dance record, it's more upbeat, more upbeat than any of the other Xscape songs that they ever done. You feel what I'm saying? But it was a more upbeat record. I actually enjoyed it. My 16-year-old gay ass loved that record. I loved it. I was very excited that they were back. They had an album that they did called Unchained that was supposed to come out. And it never came out. And as you heard on this last clip, what happened is, LaTocha wanted to say that T.I. was the problem, and he was the reason why Tiny didn't want to do the group anymore. But Tiny actually said it had nothing to do with T.I. And you heard that T.I. was saying that it was unfair and unprofessional. That's what he said. And then that's when Tiny came back and said, the problem was that LaTocha did not want to let go of Rocky Bivens being her husband as the manager. She said, no one is going to manage me. This is my manager, and y'all can just take it or leave it. And Tiny was like, okay, so we left it. They didn't want to work with Rocky anymore. So we keep on hearing stuff about Rocky in all of these clips. There's always something with Rocky. There's always something with LaTocha's husband. Always something about LaTocha's husband every single time. And I think that a lot of their issues is really related to the husband. It may not even be an issue with them as a whole, but it's related to her husband. And I feel like the reason why I feel like I got to defend, take up for Kandi a whole lot, because they're only dragging, like someone said in the chat, No one is dragging Tiny and Tamika. Everybody wants to point the finger at Kandi and make her be the messy one because she's the one who spoke out in defense of the group when LaTocha tried to throw them under the bus when she commented in Kandi's comments. You feel what I'm saying? Because nobody, the rest of them weren't going to say shit. She said it. So now everybody's making this a Kandi thing. However, Tamika and Tasha have had their issues all year. All year. Now, this morning I was talking to somebody. I won't reveal who they are. They know some people in the industry, and they actually know a makeup artist for one of the girls in the group. And they have been saying that there has been tension between Tasha and allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly to cover myself, but this person knows someone that's connected to the girls. The issue not even with Kandi or Tiny. The issue was really with Tamika and Tasha. They've been having issues for quite some time now that no one knows about. They've been having issues. And it's a lot that's going on between Tasha and Tamika and a lot going on with LaTocha's husband. And I really feel like Tamika and Tasha's husband really don't get along like that. And I feel like that is the reason why, that is the reason, because like I keep saying, every time we hear about Rocky, it's always the fact that he comes into the business standpoint and he fucks it up for the rest of the girls. It's working for LaTocha, but it ain't working for the rest of the women in the group. And I think that that's kind of messed up. He's always been in the mix of things all the time, and he creates these problems. And from what I was told by this person, that Tamika is tired of the bag being fucked up due to something dealing with Tasha. And honestly, I'll be tired too. Like, we done worked so hard. We done got this group back together. We out here doing shows, making good ass money. I got bills to pay. I got a family to feed. I got shit to do. And you up here fucking it up because your stupid ass husband. That's what's going on. Now, that's what I was told this morning while I was working on my graphics. I'm just telling you, that's what I was told. Now, LaTocha said also that Tamika, she said this in her thing. She said that Tamika disrespected their mama on social media. Now, when did this happen? I want to know what Tamika said about their mama. What did she do to disrespect your mama, girl? Can you tell me what she did? Because I really want to know what she did to disrespect your mama, girl. What did she do to disrespect your mama? Okay. What did she do? Because you said you ain't talked to her since that day that she got on social media disrespecting your mama. So I want to know what she do to disrespect your mama, girl. What she say? What she do? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know what happened. What did she do to disrespect your mama? What did she say to disrespect your mama? That's what I want to know. Like, for real, that's what I want to know. What did she say? Because it seems like it's a lot of family issues going on too in the midst of the business. And I really don't feel like LaTocha is the common denominator. And I don't think that Kandi is the common denominator. I think that her husband is the common denominator because he keeps coming in, creating issues for them. Because none of this would be going on if he never would have gotten into it with the promoter. And like she said, he threatened my husband. He threatened my husband. He said I was going to be a widow. He said this. But what exactly did your husband say to this man for him to get threatened? Because we know how your husband is, and we already seen him on R&B Divas. He said that, then he called Keke Wyatt's husband a bitch for no damn reason. So, I mean, your husband got a mouth on him, and I'm pretty sure that he demands a certain level of respect, being the type of man that he is. I'm pretty sure that he does. So my thing about the matter is, what makes you think that anybody is going to take your husband's bullshit? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I really don't know, but it's crazy to me how this shit is going down and only one person is taking the brunt of the blame at this point. And now that, Tiny and Kandi are making those little comments, laughing about the situation, now everybody want to be mad and they want to say, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, girl, they bullying LaTocha now. Bullying LaTocha? LaTocha the one who came out with this shit in the first place. She the one who came under Kandi's comments trying to throw them under the bus, making it seem like they were being malicious towards her. She did that. But y'all want to sit up there and act like they're in the wrong? They're not in the wrong. LaTocha been an issue. And now I really want to watch this show. When is it coming out? Like, you know, and family has issues. I mean, my family has issues. I got a brother right now, not my baby brother, but I got a brother right now who I have a very tumultuous relationship with. Like, I just be in a place to where it's like, I love you, but I can't fuck with you all the time because you do bullshit. Every time I think that we're in a better place, you do bullshit to make me not want to deal with you like that. Like, it's just that simple. Family got issues. Most families do have issues. A lot of black families have issues. And like I said, I got an issue with one, like, I don't really have an issue with him, but me and one of my brothers have a very tumultuous relationship. Like, and my father, you know, makes it like, you know, you the oldest. You the big brother, you the oldest. And like, that just goes back to how people put so much bank on the oldest child, and the oldest child got to be the mature one. The oldest child got to do this, the oldest. Like, I don't want to be mature all the time. I just want to whoop your motherfucking ass. Because you trying me. Like, you trying me right now, and it's not, and I can't fuck with that. Like, you're trying me, and I can't deal with it. You're trying me, and I ain't fucking with it like that. So you're not going to keep on trying me and think that you're supposed to get away with it. That's just not the way it works. Like, I just don't be with it. Like, you the oldest now, you know, you the old. I don't give a fuck if I'm the oldest or not. I don't care about that. I'm just letting you know that you need to talk to your other child, because I'm not the one. So no, that's the type of time I be on. Like, no. So I do think that this is something that can be talked about. I do feel like this is something that they can, you know, fix. But I'm gonna need for everybody to really look at this situation and see that y'all need to stop pointing fingers at one person. Just like Claire said in the comments, people take every opportunity to make Candy out to be the bad guy. She isn't perfect. She petty as fuck, but Candy didn't start it, and she did not start it. LaTocha started by going in that girl comments, trying to make it seem like, you know, they did this maliciously to make her out to look crazy. That's what they did. She mad because when that picture came out and people was dragging her on social media, no one said anything. That's why she mad. She wanted them to come up and defend her on social media. That's what this is. That's what she wanted. She wanted some defense. I ain't even do that. She wanted some defense. She wanted some defense from them big bad people on social media. That's what she wanted. We just got to be honest about it. That's what she wanted. She wanted some defense. And she feel like she didn't get that from her sisters. But I'm going to end this by saying that her husband is the problem. He been the problem. And I'm tired of people trying to act like he's not the problem. Why isn't the other men involved in the bullshit? Todd don't get in Xscape business. You don't see LaTocha. You don't see Tamika's husband in the business. And you don't see T.I. in the business. It's always Rocky. LaTocha always got to bring Rocky around for every damn thing. And that's just it. And that's all I got to say. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. We had like 210 people in the chat today. Okay, we definitely did. I had a great time doing this. I need to go and check out my brother because he's sick. He's so sick. Yeah, he ain't like him to be sick. He's so sick. But I gotta go and see how my brother doing and see if he needs anything and all that good stuff. And we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. With that being said, you guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and please click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Okay, and if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok should be down in the description box below. With that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here. Until the next one, I will holler at you guys a little bit later, y'all. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B. It's got a little bit of pop. It's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.